Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Manhood.
Broke women love calling men broke for shit that they can't even afford. If they're broke, then what are you? What are you, boo-boo? It's always the broke folks that love to call people broke. Just
run, DMC.
So y'all know.
What you handing me this for?
Your turn to pay for the food.
It's who turn to pay for the food?
Your turn.
Why would it be my turn to pay for the food when I'm here with my man?
Because I always pay for the food.
I can't hear you, what?
I always pay for the food.
You always pay for the food?
Damn, I can't hear you. What? That was probably one of the most aggressive tones of women can do to you. It's just, what?
Food. I always pay for the food.
I ain't paying for it today.
You not paying for it?
Hell no.
It's only $50.
Only $50. It's always so funny when women love to say, like, it's only this much money. Well, girl, if it's only that much money, then you should be able to cover it.
Well, pay for it. Why would I have to pay for anything if I'm here with my man? You are my man. You're supposed to pay for everything.
I done pay for everything else, so you can pay for the food.
You what?
I done pay for everything else.
So I gotta pay.
Well, she has a kid with her?
I gotta go in my pocketbook and get out $50. You can't pay $50? Okay, well, I'm leaving then.
What?
Oh, but you might as well go ahead and call the server and see who gonna wash dishes because it ain't gonna be me. I'm not paying $50 for this. What?
I ain't either.
You ain't either? I'm paying for this. He said he's not paying for it. So what he needed? What he said that I'm the woman. He been paying for everything all weekend, and now he want me to pay for it. And it's only $50. Give that some so he can. It's only $50. So what you think?
What you want me to pay for it?
Nah, he need to go wash dishes or something, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, we got plenty of dishes right there.
No, because I'm not paying for this. It's only $50. Huh?
She keeps saying it. It's like, I'm not paying for this. Only $50. Only $50. You a broke, dusty, musty, crusty, because you can't afford only $50.
If it's only 50 to her, so what the problem then? Just pay it.
But the moment that man stops paying for you is the moment he stops liking you. Let's talk about it. It was like weekend 2 of this guy and I hanging out, and I will never forget, we are in the line of Chick-fil-A and he like lets me order first, but he's like keeping the distance, so I just pulled out my debit card and paid for my meal. And that's when I realized that the energy had shifted. Prior to that, he was paying for all of our meals, he was pursuing me, he was like trying to impress me and date me. In that moment of me paying for my Chick-fil-A, I felt like his homie.
The fact that so many women put their self-worth into how much a man can spend on them is absolutely crazy. Plus, she's 2 weeks into a relationship where she acknowledges that he's paid for everything up until these 2 weeks. So why is it that she's so selfish she can't pay for his meal?
It's not even his meal. I think she kind of just paid for her own meal, right? He just stood back, right? And she ordered first.
Maybe he's trying to gauge and see if, maybe she can hold him up at some point in the relationship.
And
or
that's
he
a no.
wants to know, like, hey, if I make you my wife one day and maybe I lose my job or I get injured on the job and I'm out of work for a long period of time, are you going to be able to step up financially and take care of me the same way that I've been taking care of you?
No dice.
And I am sorry, but it is literal prostitution if you are gauging how much somebody loves you based on how much they're buying you. They are buying your love, and you don't think that's some form of an escort service. Make it make sense. And I can almost guarantee that she missed out on a really great guy because she's too focused on what he's spending. It's only 2 weeks in and she gave up too fast because she's only looking for his money and not for who he is as a person. Okay, bye.
He was absolutely testing her. He dodged a major bullet.
He did.
We avoid paying for an American woman. They are not wife material any longer, so why bother?
So for all the men out there who are like, oh, women don't want to chase us anymore because they're all boss babe in their way through life and they're financially independent. Most of us are broke as fuck. Most women like myself are struggling financially in this economy. Half of my wage goes towards rent. And despite this, many women still don't want to find a man. Not because they're thriving. I'm certainly not thriving. I'm fucking flirting with financial ruin. But would rather be broke and alone than with you going 50-50, putting up with your bullshit and giving us the bare minimum. We are over it.
These videos make me happy because they teach young men what to avoid. They want you to replace their dad, pay everything and you tolerate their BS.
And that's what feminism is. It's women lacking father figures and want father figures in their lives to just pay for everything and take care of them. Feminism.
But when it's 50-50, they won't tolerate you. Stay young, stay single, and stay happy. Protect your investments and retire young.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women require a man to meet their financial needs, but they can't meet a man's needs, and his needs are actually free.
Correct.
He wants you to be loving, respectful, caring, kind, loyal, show some affection, actually initiate sex here and there, show him that you want him, know how to say I'm sorry, take some accountability, listen whenever he's...
Girl, you telling women to say sorry? You lost them right there.
Speaks. And you can't do any of these free things, but you expect for that man to provide your lifestyle. Take care of your friends whenever y'all all go out and about, because that seems to be a new thing going around. Make sure that you are taken care of. Your hair's done, your nails done, you got a new car, your rent paid, all your bills is handled. But you can't meet any of his needs, and his needs are actually free.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah.
When I say that shit out loud.
Yeah, it sounds retarded. Like full retard.
Don't it sound silly?
That initiate is really all it takes. And yet, here we are.
There's women out there that will walk away from a good man talking about, oh, he wanted to go half on rent. He wanted to go half on...
Facts.
Like, that is... You know how fatuous and inane that is to say he wanted to go half? First of all, you are responsible for 100% of your life as an adult. 100% of your problems, 100% of your bills, 100% of your stress. And you mean to tell me you had a man right there like, I'll take half of that from you. And you was like, that ain't good enough.
Nope.
I want you to take it all. I don't want to have no responsibility as an adult. And that is financial abuse. And that is feminine manipulation and abuse. So then, fellas, you need to walk away.
Equal rights
Always.
until the bill comes. The majority of these women want to live like a 12-year-old, just waking up, with no accountability or responsibility. Just give them the dough and keep buying them something.
Okay, girls, we do not want to date a man in finance. I can explain. If it's for their money, finance does not pay well as an industry besides very few companies and very specific roles.
Yes and no.
Like someone who's in wealth management is going to make a way different who's like a quantitative trader. Even some
Okay, sure.
of the top firms like Goldman Sachs, they do not pay their people very well. They're going to have a really bad work-life balance, meaning they're always going to be working.
That is 100% for sure. Because there's plenty of people that come to my company and come to my office coming from Goldman Sachs or something like that. And they're like, yeah, we had these hard-ass quotas. We had to make freaking 1,500 calls a day. And if we didn't make the quotas, we got fired. It's just how it is in the corporate world. Not just, finance is all money, money, money. Most of finance is actually sales, right? Because you're selling financial products.
And emotionally not available for you. This is not everybody, but these are just common things I've noticed. Also find that they really try hard to keep up with this like finance bro lifestyle. So whether it's going out, spending a lot of money on fancy things, which all means like less time for you and less, gifts for you. I often find that their coworkers and friends attract other like toxic male finance bros, even if your partner or your person is not like that. They tend not to have real hobbies besides going out and drinking, so
Hey, I go bowling.
that what you want.
Tennis.
So I personally think the tech and software engineering product manager bros are better. I mean, there's always icky ones everywhere. They have great pay, great work-life balance. They also have stocks and more time for normal hobbies, wholesome hobbies. I also find that their hobbies tend to be traveling and nice restaurants, Michelin star restaurants, and these are experiences you can have together. Don't get me wrong, there are
Which is very similar to the club and going out thing. It's not that far off from each other, okay.
are toxic tech bros too, but I think as a whole, it is much better than the finance Wall Street boys. Thoughts? Let me know.
Wow, they're now teaching which niche to find rich men too.
You know what I've noticed?
Women do not want providers for real. They want immature men with money.
Yes.
They want men who base their status off of how much money they have in their wallets. They want men who lead with their wallets. They do not want a man to genuinely be a provider in their lives. Because let's think about it. When we go onto social media now, we talk to any of the young girls now, what they talking about? He got to have some money. He got to have some bread. He got to pay for this. He got to do my nails. He got to do my hair. I'm not going on the first date unless he dropped $200, $300, $400, $5 million on me. There's nothing said about character. There's nothing said about integrity. There's nothing said about ambition.
Nope.
There's nothing said about goals. It's just how much money does he have? And the men who lead with their wallets are typically the men who have nothing going for themselves because they reel you in financially. They know that that is the most attractive thing about them. And because they know that's what they can offer, and you guys have made it abundantly clear that that's the only thing that you're looking for, they're winning. They're going to always come out on top. And then when you're in that relationship, because a lot of y'all are lover.
She's not wrong, but men with a good amount of money and disposable money can throw it around and get whatever woman they want because women are just so into money.
Girls at heart. Like, let's call it what it is. You want to listen to the Shira Sevens and all of this, and you want to be a gold digger and a sugar baby, you only with a man for money, but that's not really who you are. You want the relationship. You want the love. You want the commitment, right? You want the reassurance. You want the emotional connection. But see, when you don't get that, you're mad. Men are this and men are that. No, baby. You wanted the nigga with some money, right? You don't feel safe with them. You don't feel secure with them. You don't feel like you can actually build a future with them. Because again, they know you have taught them. And like I said a million times, if y'all want men to be different, you have to be different. And what happens is women in general, or women in this category at least, has taught men exactly what they want, exactly what they need. So they don't have the need to build character or integrity or any of the other moral things that would be really important.
This is actually very true, right? This is why a lot of men don't strive to be integrous or, good people anymore, because all they care about is trapping and making money and, scamming, because that's a lot of the younger generation. They just want that fast money because that's what the women want.
It's like in a person that you're going to spend your life with, right? Or in a person that you're going to at least invest in for some period of time. So you get the lame nigga with money and stick with that. Don't complain about that, because that's what y'all said that y'all wanted. When you grow and expand your mind and develop and put time into yourself and your train of thought and get off of social media and stop listening to all these bitter women on social media who are either trying to get your money or they themselves have not been able to attain the love that they wanted, and so now they flipping the script. When you actually invest that time, you will find a man who will give you his last. You will find that generous man. You will find a kind man. But you have to be the woman that is deserving of that.
Correct.
And the woman who's deserving of that is not looking for lame men who lead with their wallets.
Nowadays, it's no longer about love. It's now a transaction. So the only way left for men is to know their worth and let these leeches be.
Shout outs to women like her, giving the straight talk to women and just putting the ideas out there, because not enough women even think about these things themselves. That's the shitty thing about society and how women and men operate. Men think a lot about stuff. Women doesn't seem like they think about the future or anything too much because they don't have to.
Women want men to be in provide mode. But when we criticize, which is a form of emasculation, a man will retract from providing to protect. And if it's a direct attack, like on your character, you're just like your father.
Like, damn. She said that right now, and it kind of triggered me. It's like, that's what my mom said before she passed. She's like, you're just like your dad. It kind of hit me kind of hard, tell you the truth, because I've always wanted to not be like my dad, but I also knew me and my dad were almost the same, just how our personalities, how stone-faced we are about a lot of things, and just how unemotional we are about most things. So when she said that, and I was just like, was that a dig at me? Or I'm almost positive it was a dig, because at that time, mom and dad were separated and she was not having it. So
now he's protecting himself. And that's what brings out the worst in men. when they're protecting themselves, because it overrides their compelling desire to protect others. They're the smallest version of themselves when they're protecting themselves. And they could shut down, right? They could withdraw, or they could attack. And women cause men to attack, and then we think that's who men are. Women cause men to withdraw, and we think, oh, you ghosted me, right? We have all these accusations after we've caused it.
When a man cannot guard the nation, he guards his town.
Damn right.
When he cannot guard his town, he guards his home. When he cannot guard his home, he guards himself.
When a woman says, you ain't a real man if you ain't, because you ain't paying my bills, that is a manipulation in order to trick you into funding her lifestyle.
Correct.
When your homie says to you, you ain't a man if you ain't paying your bills, that is him telling you that you need to step up your game so that you can live better.
True.
That's the difference. The woman is saying it from a selfish position because she's going to benefit from it. When your homie tells you that, he's telling you for your own good because he's not going to benefit from it.
The only benefit that he might get from it is that you're in a better position in life, and he's always been in a decent position in life. Now you get to do more things together. That's the true benefit of that. But really, the benefit is seeing his fucking friend excel in life. That is, I think, a lot of men's goals is to see their good friend, their best friend, do well. Who doesn't want the people around them to do well, to keep doing well? Like, those are selfish people that want everybody else to burn with them.
That's the difference.
So true. Men are more mindful now.
Y'all know what I find very strange? Being a woman and depending on your man to pay for every single thing while you have a job and you just keeping your money. Meanwhile, he's trying to build a future for himself too while you just keep your money and just work and do whatever and not pay for anything. I find that very, very fucking strange. Like, the man has to pay for every single thing that you do. You just keep your money, but then you expect him to build up the household by himself. Like I'm still trying to get in the wraps of that, like, that theory that y'all got going on. Like, I'm confused. It don't take two? It don't take two
not
no
to
more?
them.
Okay.
So it's okay for us to ask a man how he's going to provide, protect, and secure our future. But it's a problem for him to ask us how we going to be the helpmate, the healer of the home, and his rib. We want to be the wife, but we don't want to discuss how. How?
That's because they asses ain't nothing but selfish, materialistic ass little girls. Always want something for nothing. Always worried about a man bank account. But you're right. They ass don't be worrying about how they could be a wife to this man, how they could be his rib, how they could be his queen, how they could treat him like a king that he is. And then they wonder why these men get with them and dog their ass out. Because guess what you doing? You dogging him out by taking money from him because that's all you want. So since that's all you want, he give you a little bit of it and he do what the hell he want to.
Damn right.
Huh. Baby, I want a king because I'm going to be his queen. Checkmate.
They're looking for sponsors, not spouses. Better to be alone, because the women she is describing don't exist anymore, at least in...
They do. Just very rare. In America, yes, still some, but again, have to sift through a lot of trash. You have much better chances in other countries. Just saying.
America.
Let me get this straight. A man can't text you guys, what are you doing, because you got $2,000-$3,000 worth of monthly bills? I don't think you're really out here looking for like a real man, like an alpha man, a king, somebody who can teach you, guide you, lead you, somebody that you can actually build a foundation with, you know, get some genuine chemistry going. Y'all not looking for that. Y'all are out here looking for somebody to help you. Y'all are out here looking for a sponsor, somebody to sponsor your lifestyle. Because I'm trying to understand, when did it become a man's responsibility to even give you anything during the dating phase? A man is not responsible for your monthly bills in the dating phase. You're not his woman. And what makes you think that a man does not have his own bills, his own
responsibilities. That is why a lot of you ladies cannot enjoy the dating phase, because you are out here dating for all the wrong reasons. When you are dating somebody, it should really only be about just seeing if you and this person got a connection. Can we build together? Are we on the same page? Do we got the same beliefs, the same values? Something along those lines. But y'all get so frustrated. Well, he keep texting me what you doing, and he ain't asking me how much is my rent and my car note. That's not his problem. A real man is not getting ready to lead with his money. Only an insecure man lead with his money. There is some man that will give you money in the first couple of months, but that's a man that don't know himself. A man that knows himself, he's going to find that a turnoff that you're even asking him for money. Allow that man to give you that good gesture. A man that is genuinely interested in you, he's going to see any type of weight that he can lift off of you, so you wouldn't have to ask to begin with. But if you ladies are out here drowning in your own monthly bills like that, to the point where you frustrated and can't date somebody for the genuine reasons, then you shouldn't be dating.
They shouldn't.
You need to go worry about your bills, get them situated, and then come back to the dating field, because your bills is nobody else's responsibility.
Run, DMCs.
But you're wrong. As long as a man is respecting you, making time for you, and he's showing you that he is consistently interested, that is all you should be asking for in the dating phase. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all begging way too much. That's dry begging. That's what that is.
Agreed.
Modern women need to understand that feeling entitled is fake, and temporary flex will certainly lead to a vex. Get a grip already.
Shout out to all the women that are trying to educate other women that men are people too. We have feelings, we have wants and needs. And tell the truth, most of our wants and needs are free. You can provide it to us for free. Sex, be nice to us, spend time with us, maybe feed us. That's about it. We don't care about the money stuff. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.